Yes, that's my concern right now.
But just let me know.
Yeah.
Control.
Yep.
All right, let's see if it's working.
Yeah, that's the concern.
All right, everybody, welcome to Saturday morning, first game of two. Vail Mountaineers versus Lafayette Locomotives. Lafayette Locomotives are 0-2. They lost Friday their first game against Aspen 4-1. And then against Arapahoe Navy, they went down 7-2. Now they face Vail. We're going to have the face-off here with the Weinreich line to start us out. And then on defense, you've got Rizé at left D and Nash Sucic there with the puck on right D, carrying it through the neutral zone, gets across the red line to send it in. In goal today, Silas January is going to mind the net post for us as that puck gets dumped deep. Picked up there by Ryder, big shot, blocked by the defender. That's a good pass out there from Weinreich to Boyd. Boyd got his stick tipped and the puck went wide. Weinreich working that puck around deep, sends it back to Rizé, who fumbles it. And now it's Sucic all alone trying to stop the breakaway, 2-on-1. And the shot is tipped away by Nash Sucic. Good recovery there. And bringing it out is now Garvey. And sent back deep in by the Locomotives, picked up by Sucic in the corner. He battles for it, looking, and he gets knocked down. Waiting for it above him there as Weinreich gets involved in the play is Chopko. This is Weinreich trying to send it back now to Rizé. And Rizé whiffs on it again, and then it's poked up, chipped away there by Weinreich, who's going to try and get it over to Garvey so he can get his change. And here we go. Now Garvey coming out, and you'll see the rest of the Banker line join him. The backhand is right across the middle there. Poked ahead by number 26. Now I've got to pay attention here. That is not the Bankert line. They've changed the lineups. So things are a little bit different than I expected on lineups. Give me a minute to make sure I got everybody right. As a nice play there by Coles, and then Bates, and the puck is loose in front of the net. Big collision, because that is Ryder Board out there, as we do have a line change up. Oh, and a big save and a rebound. Nice play by Silas. Cleared away by Bates. Scorebold out to the point. Another shot deflected up and high. Bounces behind the net. Locomotives are swarming. Here comes Coles trying to clear it out. It's out to the point again. That's Cruz January. Coles now digging. Now Bastine. He's got Ryder Board out there at left wing with him now on his line. And then a play there by Bates. Way to use the body. Centering pass is blocked away by Coles. They need to break this puck out and get organized. Puck is not banked out. It is again cleared away by, kept in by the Locomotives. Banked up, and this time it bounces out. And Locomotives right back in. Chopped away by Bastine, and then Coles on the defense. A little more help from Bastine, who plays the body and gets away with it. Coles just trying to get it up and out, but there's not a lot of help from the wingers to execute a proper breakaway. There goes Banker coming hot off the bench, but Locomotives coming the other way. Great play by Bastine, who goes, Banker, who goes around the player, but then loses it. Now it's back into Bates. Gorbold, who's going to rip it around, and that is Denton out there on left wing. Denton out there with Bankert and Boyd now. Big shot goes very wide, takes a funny bounce. Bates Gorbold picking it up. He's got Boyd in front of him. Gorbold, dangerous play, gets it taken away. Here they come the other way. And a big save by Silas January. Look at where he is. Once again, outside of his crease, making that net very small, anticipating the shot, giving him nothing. And Silas January is getting to be known for that. He is really good at playing those angles and did so there. New lineup here. Bankert, Boyd, and Denton are all together. So that includes two offspring of your camera folks. We got Liz, Bankert's mom, working the camera, and I'm Alex's dad, and then that's Denton all the way down there. We've got his family nearby us here in the stands. Longtime local family there, the Dentons. Great, great family. Bankert's lining up again, and then on right D, you've got Roman, and on left D, you've got Rizé. It's a good lineup. Let's see what happens. Roman up to Boyd. Boyd looking ahead to Bankert. Bankert with Denton down the ice. Onside, no. Denton was just a little ahead of the play. So new lineups, getting adjusted, getting used to one another, and not quite getting that flow going yet. Are we? Okay.
I'm just going to move over slightly.
Okay, we're just moving the camera slightly to avoid a reflection. Here come the locomotives entering the zone. Blocked by Roman. Nice, good, solid defense. Boyd can't handle the pass. It goes deep. Now it's going to be Rizet. Rizet up to Denton. Gets kind of smashed off the puck. Shot is wide. No, Silas grabs it. It's still loose. Cleared away to Boyd. He can't quite win that puck. Centering pass. And that is offsides. And we're going to see a new changeup. So let's see what is this line. New lineup is going to be Bankert. Weinreich at center. January at right. Garvey at left. Nash shoots it to right D. Pulls at left D. Nash banking it up. Puck comes back to Nash in his own zone. Vail had a good first shift or two, but hasn't really been able to play in their end much since then. Garvey sends it up. Weinreich on the pressure. Now Chopko. Sorry, that's Chopko who's out there at right wing. I see the 4, and I think it's January. It's not. It's Chopko. Okay, here goes Sucic, clustering him into the corner. Centering. Good stick lift by Weinreich to stop that pass from connecting. Good pressure there from Garvey. He punches it out. He's got some speed. Can he go win that puck at the end of his shift? I don't think so. Picked up by Chopko. Turns and sends it down into the locomotive zone, and Chopko will do the pressure while Bastine and Ryder Board come out. Sucic sends it deep. Now we're going to see the completion of that change. Joining the play now is Cruz January. That's Bates Gourbold with a shot on net, and the rebound just goes wide. Gourbold had a goal yesterday afternoon. That was a good shot there. And good pressure from January and Weinreich to get in there and be, Ryder, sorry, he's 26, Weinreich's 29. So I'm still adjusting a little bit to the line change, but won't take me long. Here's Bastine at center, Ryder Board at left, Cruz January at right, and then you've got right there on defense, Bates Gourbold and Nolan Rizet on D. Got to connect some passes here if you're wearing blue. And that's an interception. And a big save by Silas January. Battling for it. January. Cruz January. Shot just wide of Silas January. Trying to clear it out. That breakout's been a problem so far for us. Good hustle there from Ryder Board. He's got it down the right-hand side. He shoots. Rebound. Not poked in, but picked up there by Wes Bastine. He's cycling it behind the net. Centering is not cleared. Roman gets a shot on net. That is saved and deflected wide. Bastine fighting for it. Working for that puck. Working. Comes away with it. Centering again. Just missed. There by January. Cruz January working for it. Bastine keeps it in the zone. Now January trying to pressure their breakout like they've been doing to us. But here they come. You got Coles and Roman back on D. Roman with the puck. Roman across the red line. Confusion at the Locomotive's bench during a change. And now, deep in the zone is Bankert. Bankert with the puck. Looking. Sends it to the point. Roman. Deflected. That's Boyd. Boyd up to Denton, and then Bankert, I think, got a shot on net. But it went a little wide. Bankert again cycling, looking. He's got time. He likes to do this. He wheels. He wheels and wheels. What's he going to do? He's going to shoot. It's a little bit wide. Roman's going to step in, play that puck back deep. And now Boyd and Coles will try and win that puck. Got to keep it in their zone. Step number 1. Step number 2 is cycle it. Roman goes for a change. Coming out is Sucic. And it just goes past his skate. No ice. So this will come to our end for Coles to pick up. He's trying to get it up to Boyd on the wing. Boyd has it. Right up to Bankert, but mishandled, and now it's back to Boyd. Boyd has it, skating through into their zone. Wheels to the center, big shot. Boyd's deflected, didn't go for his own rebound because I think he wanted the change. But he should have maybe stayed on his own shot there to get the rebound, and he didn't even get the change anyway. But those are the breaks. You're 12 years old and learning the game still. Weinreich now out there at center. And you've got Chopko at right, Garvey at left, and Rizet and Sucic on defense. Weinreich fighting for it, poked ahead by Garvey. Cross the red line. No, picked up by Locomotives entering the zone. Shot is not dangerous and wide. Here goes Sucic, tipped up almost by Chopko and banged ahead. Rizet, big pass up to Weinreich. He catches it nicely. Wheels, tuts back, nice move there. Good pressure from Locomotives. Takes down Weinreich, and here they come the other way. Crossing the red line are the Locomotives. Rizet pushing him outside. Good cut back there by the Locomotives, but taken away by Garvey, and a nice pass up to Chopko, who couldn't deal with it in his skates. And so here it goes deep, and they're going to go for a dump and change. Ryder Board out there on the forecheck. Makes a nice play to block it. Bastien with a nice move, but it's picked off. And here comes Gorbold. Tipped, rebound, loose in front, and covered. So a little bit more synchronicity here at the rodeo rink at the Eagle County Fairgrounds. Get a nice view of it with this new camera angle we have down here where we can see more of the ice and makes it easier to cover the game. Bastien now wrapping around behind the net. There's Ryder back to Gorbold. Shot, pad save, deflected out. And Locomotive's going to take advantage of that bounce with a rush the other way. They're going to dump it around behind our net. And picking it up with a little miscommunication. Oh, dangerous pass from Bastien. But cleared out there by Ryder Board. Ryder's got January with him. He turns, he's looking, he's got time. But that centering pass is blocked. So is that one. Now picked up by Bankert, and the shot is just a little bit wide from January. Bankert wheeling. Bankert. Lots of space. He's got so much speed. What's he going to do with it? He's looking for an opportunity. Just skating around everyone. The backhand pass is tipped. Boyd picks it up. Boyd's going to control it on the right-hand side. He's going to wheel the same way. He cuts back. He's looking for the pass. Centering to Bankert is just wide. Good play by this line so far, though, early in this shift as Denton joins the rush. Here come Locomotives the other way. That's Coles back to stop him, and Rizet. Shot is just to the pads. Rebound. Two great saves from Silas January. And now Boyd sends it up to Bankert. Bankert's going to send it to himself, but it's going to be all the way down for icing, and this line will get a change. Silas January with two amazing saves there. First the pad save, and then on the rebound, he got his blocker up just in time. That would have been a goal. He is playing fantastic. So the Weinreich line now coming out. Now remember, this is a new Weinreich line. You've got Coles at right D, Rizet at left D, and then you got Chopko and Garvey out with Weinreich. So there's Rizet sending it up to Garvey. Oh, Rizet couldn't quite get it through the Locomotive skates. And that's been kind of the story so far, is can't quite get it through their skates. Another great save. And Silas, again, really leading the way, giving this team the time it needs to organize itself, get used to your new line mates. You got to have that goaltender show up in times like this, and boy, has he. Here is Weinreich at center. Coles behind him, wins it right to Coles. Coles on the boards, picked up by Garvey. Good pressure there from the Locomotives. They've got three on Garvey. So we're going to go the other way with it, says Rizet. Over to Coles. That's how you get through that breakout pressure. Got to move quickly, though. That could have been a penalty, I think, and it's not. It's icing. That was a check a little bit from behind, playing really just the body alone. Seen a couple of those, one on each side. Refs haven't blown the whistle on either yet as Bastine line comes up. You got Roman and Bates on D. Poked ahead by January, gets it out of the zone. Locomotive sent it right back in, but too early, and it's offsides. Yeah. And that's it for the first. 0-0. After one, this Locomotives team needs a win, and so does Vail. They are down 1, lost to Steamboat 3-0, and then had a win against Aspen. So if they want to stay competitive in their home tournament here, they're going to need a win against these Locomotives. Locomotives, on the other hand, playing hard, blocking those passing lanes, getting sticks on pucks. And I think the answer, if I'm trying to read the mind of Coach TJ Rizet, is play the puck a little faster, play it cleanly, go for the easy pass. No dangerous turnovers, certainly, in the center of our zone. I've seen too many pucks over the last 24 hours go right through that dangerous zone in front of our net. Turnovers, not good in the game of hockey. They do happen. It's bound to happen, but we want to limit them and clean up that passing game. Do what we do best, which is get it deep in their zone, cycle. You've seen Bankert wheeling around in that big circle that he does, looking for opportunities. You can see Weinreich and his line doing the same. Bastine really good at getting deep in there, winning those forecheck pucks, creating chances. More of that and less of the missed passes. They are pressuring hard on the breakout, so it's hard to get out of our zone. Got to be creative about that. Don't want to turn that puck over through the middle. Oftentimes the best way to overcome that high pressure is for the defenseman to skate it out, get it up on the top of the circle, then hit that far winger on a clean, clear pass. Let's see if the Mountaineers can pull it off as we head into a 0-0 runtime second period. Shots are pretty even as the wind goes back to Rizet. That is Bastine's line out there with Ryder, Board, and Cruz January. There's a pass up to January. He tips it into the zone. Followed up by Bastine. Got to win that puck. He does. Still has it. He's in the slot. He shoots. It's just wide. Good play by Bastine there. Picked up by Ryder. Ryder working, trying to get it up to January. He's in a great scoring up place, but couldn't quite. Rizet cheating in. Oh, boy, it would have been nice, but the puck, as it does, the ice is a little bit harder here in the rodeo arena. I think that puck bounces just a little bit more, so some of that bouncy puck stuff can be attributed to the ice. As January makes a nice play, he's coming in. He's got Ryder with him. Can't quite get to it, and here come the Locomotives the other way. No, picked up by Nash Sucic, who makes a move and gets it on toward net. Well done there by Nash, and puck rings around toward Bates Gourbold, who sends it deep. The forecheck is coming in the form of Dylan Bankert. He gets a hold of it. He's got it again. He's great stick handling. Boyd just loses his balance and can't win that puck. Got to stay low. That's what every dad in the world tells their son. Stay low, and that shot is in. They got it going the other way off the turnover from Boyd, and it went all the way down. They got the shot left and low and managed to finally beat Silas January. So it's 1-0 with 13:30 left in the second. Lafayette is in the lead. So here comes Bankert at center. Lafayette wins the faceoff. Boyd deflects that, picks it up, sends it deep. Good interception there from Boyd. Denton in on the play. Good forecheck from him. He wins the puck, but then gets interfered with as he goes to chase it. Not worthy of a call. Here comes Bankert. Bankert wheeling and looking. Bankert toward the net. Time, looking still. Looking. Goes back to the point. Sent deep again. Picked up by Denton this time. Denton looking. Denton has a lane to the net. Goes across to Bankert. Toe drag. Shot is blocked, and Boyd's got it now. He's going to tip it back to... Oh, that's Roman back there. Sorry, not Gourbold. Roman with a big shot and a big save from Lafayette. Boyd trying that pass across. kept in by Roman. You can't pass it through players wearing yellow. That's my message to the team. You got to find an open lane. Nice poke check there from Nash Sucic. Sucic comes away with it. Banker's ahead of him. Tough pass. Those lead passes always are. Boyd ends up with it. Tries to get it back up the ice. But here comes Lafayette the other way. That's Roman with a great sweep check to push that puck outside. There's Bankert on pressure. He's coming the other way. Boyd's trying to join him. Lafayette trying to catch him. Bankert, inside, outside, shot, glove save. Boyd's got it, picks up the rebound, centering. Almost right to Weinreich, who was flying in on the play. And now we have fresh legs. Weinreich working the puck in the corner, looking for an opportunity. Nice 1-2 pass from Garvey to Bates, to almost into the net, just wide. Good play here. Weinreich now cycling that puck around. That's Chopko. Chopko gets that puck knocked away. And again, all the teams we played in this A division are very good at getting sticks on pucks and making it hard to connect on your passes, as we saw there. And now they're playing in our zone. Chopko is going to try and get it out, and he does. Tips it up to Weinreich, but not quite enough sauce on that. Here goes Weinreich, shielding it, taking time. Again, stick blocking a pass. We've seen it so often. Back down to Silas, who puts it into the corner for Rizé to pick up, and that player went down pretty hard to the boards. I'm glad he had his head up. That could have been worse. Players have to, number one, take care of their own body, especially heading toward the boards. That player did it just in time, thank goodness. Here comes Weinreich, tripped, and that is Garvey, my apologies, who is going after that puck and kind of dove and slid his stick, and that's going to be tripping on Dylan Garvey. Sometimes working hard like that, you end up in the sin bin. So it'll be a 1:30 penalty with about 10 minutes in this runtime second period. Lafayette's still up 1-0. Shots are still pretty even. Some of our chances have gone just a little bit wide. We zero in on that shooting. We could even this up pretty quickly. Had opportunities. Got to have the eye of the tiger from here on out. Nose for the net, whatever you want to call it. Shot, big save again by January. Boy, he's playing fantastic today. Here comes Bastien, trying to kill that time. Bastien, again, the pass does not go through the other player's sticks usually. So that's a lesson for all the kids who are doing it. Puck comes around. Remember, we're killing a penalty here, so Ryder's going to try and kill some time. Centering to Bastien, who gets a shot just wide. Good penalty kill right now. Remember, only one deep. Only one deep. There's two deep, but that's okay. It ends up on the stick of back there, Coles, and it's not offsides. Coles and Sucic on D there. Coles pushing him outside. He gets a stick on their shot, which is just what you want to see. Puck comes around to Bastien. Bastien with time trying to clear it, but it's really just a pass to their D, which turns into a shot. And now Ryder's going to send it all the way down. It was tipped, no icing. 13-12. This is going to probably do it for the penalty as Boyd and Bankert come out to help kill. There's Boyd with the pressure. Now Bankert picks it up. Bankert's coming the other way. 5-on-5. Bankert wheeling. He shoved it, but it just went off the inside of that crossbar. What a shot. Oh, he had that zeroed in. Passes over to Boyd. 5-on-5. Boyd takes a shot that's wide. And then Denton's going to pick that rebound up. Denton with a lot of pressure on him, trying to just get it over to Boyd. He does. Boyd has it. Boyd looking and trying to shelf it, but shoots it into the chest. Alex and I had a conversation last night. When these goalies are down in that butterfly, you got to shelf it, knock the water bottle off the top of the net. I think he was trying to, but did not succeed. Here's Bankert at center, Boyd at right, and then Denton at left. Denton, Bankert, and it comes out all the way to Rizé. He gives it to Boyd. Boyd sends it deep. Probably had more time there. Bounces out in front. Good pressure from Boyd to knock that puck away. Trying to get it to Rizé, his defenseman. Rizé sends it deep. Boyd on the pressure again. They'll send it all the way around for Denton. and Roman picks it up. Denton's going to come away with it. It's toward the net, tipped away by the defender. Denton gets scissored there and knocked down. Lafayette trying to get it past Boyd. Boyd takes him down for recompense for knocking his buddy Denton down. Here is Rizet over to Bankert. Bankert with speed. He's got two guys to beat. Cuts inside, lifts the stick, can't quite finish the play. So here comes Garvey now on the right side, on his backhand, around the ref. Sometimes those refs are like additional pylons you got to get around. Garvey with time, trying to center it, but again, when there's a couple of defenders there, it's hard to get through. Here's Chopko now on the back check. Almost kept in there by Bates, but not, and a very nice play by him to get it over to Garvey. Garvey with Weinreich in front. Garvey shot, deflected. We're hoping that Weinreich could have put a rebound in off of Garvey's shot there, but now it's Coles with pressure on him. Weinreich picks it up in the neutral zone, getting across the red line, fighting and digging. And then Chopko can't quite get it. Lafayette with pressure the other way, big shot and saved. So shots are pretty even still, 6:05 left in the runtime second. Lafayette starting that in that tug of war that is a hockey game, I'd say they had the slight advantage for a while, and right now it feels like Vail has the slight advantage. Let's see if Bastien's line can keep that up as Bastien lines up at center. You got Sucic and Rizet out there on D. Blocked, but not out. Here comes Bastien. He's got a lot of yellow to get through. Can he do it? Toe drag, and almost. He's done it before. We've seen him do it, but it didn't work that time, and he steals it. The shot, blocked. Rebound, shot. Bastien still has it in his skates. Lots of pressure there from Vail, but to no avail. Nash Sucic around. Who's going to get it? Chopko. Chopko on a bouncing puck. Gets it to Ryder. Ryder, nice pass to the D. Rizet. Back to Ryder. Good movement of the puck. There it is to Bastien. And a glove save. But look at that good puck movement. This is what Vail does when they're winning. They're moving that puck around to the defense, back to the winger. Then all of a sudden, guess who's open at the top of the slot? Wes Bastien. He fired that into the upper right-hand corner, but it was gloved down by this pretty talented goalie here, number 87. His name is Wright, and he was right on the money with that save. Here comes Bastien again. He's hungry for a goal. Gets it over to Cruz January. And coming back with it against Nash and Nolan, and stopped and sent deep into the zone. That's going to be Cruz on the forecheck, helped by Ryder Board. Ryder, and now Bankert's out. Bankert around the outside. He likes to look for that centering pass. Is it there? He can sometimes turn and shoot. There's Rizet. Rizet with the shot that goes around and wide. Picked up then and chopped ahead by, kept in there nicely by Nash, and then Ryder gets his shift done so Boyd can come out. January goes down. I think he's okay. He just tripped over to the side of the net, and Roman has it back there. She's got her D partner, Nash Sucic, with her. She's got speed. She likes to, whoa, she blows a tire and is out just like an F1 car turning a corner there, but Bankert's going to pick it up for her, and he's got speed coming out. He's going to loop and look for a better lane to exit the zone. He's got one there. There's a lane. Can he get through it? He's got speed. Don't go off sides. Here we go. Bankert all the way, coast to coast. Gets it tipped away at the very last second. Boyd picks it up and sends it deep. Now Boyd's going to get in there. Control that puck, Boyd. Go to the net. Here he comes. Can't quite get the shot off. Good defense there by the Locomotives. So Boyd on the back check. He's got Bates on right D. You got Roman on left D. Bates behind his own net. Sends it up. No. And then Denton couldn't quite handle it. It's one of the hardest things in hockey, being a winger, trying to break that puck out. I'll tell you, it's so much harder than it looks as Boyd controls, and he's looking for that shot. It's tipped ahead. It's right to Sage Denton, not a breakaway, rolling puck. Shot stopped. If that puck hadn't been rolling, I think Denton would have been able to control it and get a better move on, but he did the right thing, took the shot. Good save again by the Lafayette goalie. It's still 1-0, 2:42 now in the second runtime period. Third period is stop time, so remember, to me, that's about half the game, honestly. Here comes Weinreich now behind his own net. He's wheeling. He's skating it out. That's how you beat that pressured breakout. Here comes Weinreich down the right side. Who's he got with him? Shot is deflected up and wide and will ring all the way around out of the zone. Pulls back there with Rosé. Nice D-to-D pass. Looking up for Chopko maybe? Nope, up to Weinreich. Weinreich over to Garvey in his skates. Garvey looking, sends it back, but little miscue there as Lafayette has a chance to make a play. Nice pass there from Garvey to Weinreich. Garvey over, Weinreich over to, again, into the skates of Chopko, so we can't handle it. It's hard to do. Those passes are a little behind you. You get better at it as you get older. Here's Lafayette. And another big save. Is that in? It is. That puck was bouncing. The puck was bouncing. Weinreich was trying to keep it out. I couldn't see quite exactly what happened, but it's 2-0. 130, and the hole to dig out of gets ever so slightly deeper for Vail Mountaineers. They've been putting tons of pressure on, have not converted to goals, but they're going to need to find their mark from now on to get the win today. This is a team they can beat. They just need to finish those plays. Here's Bastien. Bastien. We've seen pucks bouncing off posts. We've seen so many close calls for Vail and then just a couple lucky bounces for Lafayette. So here they come the other way down against Bates, but that is offsides. And Ryder's not going to get his chance to wheel it back. 43 and counting left in this period. So maybe one more chance if they hurry up this faceoff to get down in the zone. If I were Vail, I would be lining up more quickly. You want all the time you can get to come back against this team. Here goes Bastien. Cruz. I don't know if they're aware of the clock, these gentlemen. 18 seconds. Not the urgency that you usually see at the end of a period here. Here goes Jane. That's Ryder. Rebound is wide. 5 seconds still to play. Picked up. Just not enough time to get one in. So it is going to be 2-0 heading into the third period, and we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. So the Weinreich line's coming out to start this third period. It's going to be stop time. Silas is ready in goal. You got Roman there with the puck with Bates on D. Pass up to Chopko. He dumps it for Weinreich to chase. Weinreich in behind the net. Controlling that puck. Nice pass over to Garvey. Garvey wheeling. He's coming inside. Backhand. Rebound. Shot. Another save. He's down in that butterfly. You're probably going to have to shelf it unless you can find a slot through that 5-hole between the legs. Good wrestling for it behind the net by Weinreich and Chopko. That's Roman. Roman shot deflected just a little bit wide. Sent deep by Weinreich. Cycling is Chopko. Nice cutback by him. Weinreich behind the net now. They're working the puck around back there nicely. Weinreich trying to get it. Chopko. Chopko's pass intercepted. It was going to Garvey high in the slot. And now it's Roman heading toward her net as Silas comes out and plays that puck and then makes the save. Just in time, he gets back into his net. Came out rather far on that play and got back into his net just in time to block that shot. Should be stop time, and it is. 13:53 in the third. Here comes Bankert, Boyd, and Denton with Rizet and Coles. Bankert winning it up. Boyd trying to help win it, and he does. He wisely cuts back, looks, takes his time, but then there's nobody there. So that turns into a shot. Bankert, Coles, centering, blocked. Good fight there in front of the net by Rizet to keep that from being a goal. Centering, Rizet again with a nice stop. Here comes Bankert. Let's get it in their zone, boys. Here comes Bankert around the outside. That is interference in my mind in this league and division, but no call. There's only been the one tripping call on Garvey this whole game. Puck comes out and sent deep. Deflects out kind of in front. Sticked away by Silas, and here comes the Locomotives again. They get a shot. And you really want to see this line playing in the other side. You know Bankert can score. You know some of the other kids on this team can score, but they need to be on the other side of the ice to do it. Maybe they can do it this time as Boyd puts pressure on. Bankert comes to help. He can't quite get it. Now Coles looking far side to Denton, but it does end up on his stick. He enters the zone. Boyd and Bankert with him. Denton, backhand, rebound. No. His goaltender's playing nicely down there. Good pass over to the neutral zone, and this line needs a change. Boyd's going to stay out to put pressure on, and does. But he needs that change. Here comes Bastien. Boyd a little too tired to put on the proper forecheck there, but doesn't know whether he should come off, which he should, and hopefully he does this time. He will. Then that puck gets sent ahead by Nash. Here comes Lafayette the other way, but they're offside, so that'll complete the change. Sucic and Roman will stay out on D. Bastien out there with January and Ryder Board. Roman there at lefty. Nash making the play there at right. Tips up high over the net, and puck bouncing there. Picked up by Bastien. Nowhere to go with it. He passes it right to the Lafayette player in front. Not something you're taught to do. Here comes Nash Sucic as a glove goes flying. The Lafayette player, he collects it. Sent up to the defense again, but deflected. Now Lafayette still keeping it in. Sending it deep. Sucic, Bastien, and all the way around to Ryder Board and into the neutral zone. Can he get pressure on? They've been playing in our zone this whole period so far. That's not how you want to start it if you're down 2-0. Got to play aggressively and get it down in their end. Bastien's going to hopefully start this process with the ring around pass to Ryder. Again, great pressure from Lafayette there. Got to overcome that pressure. Bastien is going to make a little move to help do that. Here he comes, skating it out. And it barely gets out and picked up by Ryder Board. Look how well back Lafayette is on the back check. Ryder passes it right to the other team. And here comes Lafayette the other way. Picked up by Weinreich now. He's going to wheel while his team gets a shift. Weinreich, dangerous move there. Cleaned up by Bates. Passes wide across. Going to pick up by Rizet, who just came off the bench. Rizet, and now up to Garvey. Garvey, he's got Weinreich with him. Garvey wheeling around, looking, and look at them collapse on the net. The rebound is in. So Garvey wrapped it all the way around and sent it over to Weinreich, who tapped it in for a much-needed goal for the Vail Mountaineers. Got to play in their end. They did so there. Garvey wrapped it around, lots of speed, and rather than shooting, sent it over to the wide open. Weinreich got that goal. 10:07 left. Stop time in the third. 2-1. Vail needs to win. They got some work to do. Bates is going to get her started. Out there on D with Rosé. Passes over from Garvey. Maybe this line can get 2 goals. Weinreich now working it in the corner. Comes away with it in his skates. He's looking. Patient. Sends it over to Chopko. Now Garvey. Now Weinreich. Weinreich has it to Chopko. Nice wheeling and circling there, but they get it ticked away. Weinreich up to Bates Gourbold with a big bouncing shot. And that is stopped. Those are very hard to stop for a goaltender. They're bouncing up and down, and there's a lot of little holes that can sneak through. The goaltender did a good job stopping that one. Now Bankert, Boyd, and Denton out there with Coles and Sucic. Sucic there, stepping up and making the play to keep it in their zone. It's the kind of aggressive play you need when you're down in the third. Boyd now has it. Wheeling around. He's looking. He's got time. Nice pass to Bankert, but it's just a little of a slight misconnect to turn that into a shot. Good pressure from Bankert. Picks the pocket. Stay with it. And now the defense are playing back, and in the third when you're down, maybe those defense should hold that blue line a little more. Here goes Coles with a big shot. And now Denton getting involved. Denton trying to keep it in and does. Who's on the forecheck? It's going to be Bankert. Bankert now has it. He's wheeling. What's he going to do with it? Oh, loses the handle and it's into the neutral zone. Backhands it up to Sucic, who's going to carry it in. Sucic sends it deep. This line looks a little tired. Denton still has it. Now Bankert has it. He's in front. He's wheeling. What's he going to do? They want him to shoot, but he doesn't quite have a place. The centering is just off the side of the net and out into the neutral zone. This line needs a shift anyway. So D to D pass from, well, that was actually winger to D pass there to Sucic. And now Bankert's still out there. He's got a little gas in the tank left, but can't quite make it happen. Here comes Lafayette way off sides, and that'll help us finish our change. 7:53 left. Stop time. Bastine, January, Ryder board. Ryder, and then out there on D is Bates, who's got it there, and Roman. And that pass over to January is just a little wide. January on the forecheck. Followed up nicely by Bastine. Bastine, can some kind of magic happen here? He gets taken down. January shielding the puck, trying to get that backhand off. Poked away. And not quite cleared by Lafayette. Roman trying to use her skates and her body to get it in, but can't quite. Good back check by her as that puck bounces up and out toward Bates. Oh, Bates loses that battle and comes away with it. Sends it up to Ryder. Ryder trying to chip it past the defender and does. Looking cross ice. It's there to January. January going down, looking. Defender gets his stick on the puck again. And offsides as January's not feeling great after kind of going down. I think he fell down after he took that shot. He lost his balance. I think he's okay. Weinreich now with Chopko and Garvey. And then Nolan Rosé at left. Loden Coles at right. D. Scrambling for the puck behind, but the ref decides to let him. A lot of times they'll blow the whistle there. No icing. So, again, dumping forecheck. That's been a lot of today's game. Good forecheck there by Chopko. Tied up. 6:38 left to play in the third. Here's Coles. He's got a big shot, but that one's too high. Deflected into the neutral zone. Wise call on the no D to D pass by Rizet there, because that would have been intercepted, and so he went the other way, but it bounced into the zone. It'll be offsides. They're going to call it intentional, so that'll be a center face-off. 6:25 to go. Vail now winning the shots on goal, but hasn't quite caught up on that scoreboard. I don't know the math, but I think they need more than a tie here. They lost both periods, the first and second, and that matters in the tiebreak in this tournament. You can't have that, so they're going to only win one period, and that's this one. Right now they're winning at 1-0, but the score is 2-1. Here's Coles on D. Good back check from Rizet. And puck goes wheeling around. Weinreich in the corner with Rizet. Somehow Locomotives come away with it, and it's in. And the puck sort of bounced around out there, squirted out to a Locomotive. He was in just the right spot, and they bury it. So it's 3-1 with 5:53 left. Hope is not lost. You just have to play super aggressive. Here comes Bankert. Wins it kind of over to Sucic. Takes his time. Gets it over to Denton. Denton, big shot. Big save. Boy, he stuck his skate out. That would have been a goal on 80% of the goalies, or 90 in this league. Great save there. Good shot by Denton, but again, the goaltender had something to say about that. He stuck his left foot out so far. That was straight up splits, I think. Good flexibility. Bankert at center. Boyd at right. Denton at left. Sucic and Roman on D. Sucic trying to clear it out. Gets it up to Bankert. Bankert through the middle. Takes it inside. Boyd! And he scores! There we go, baby. Bankert made the play up. Got the pass over to Boyd, or shot or something. It's kind of hard to see, and Boyd finished it. I couldn't even tell where. But it went in. That's what matters. Nice play there by Nash to get that puck up there to Bankert. Bankert and Boyd finished the job, and it's 3-2, 5:20 to go. Lots of time left. Got to just keep playing aggressive. January now in. Weinreich, I always do that. Bastien. Bastien with it in front. Tipped over. Bastien. Pocket picked there by Gord. Ryder digging hard along the boards. Wide open on the left is January, but we can't win the puck. So it's butterflied in behind our net. Picked up by Rizet. Backhands it, forehands it. Nice little deception there to give Ryder some time. Centering pass does make it over to January, but he's kind of stalled out. And now back to Rizet. He kind of tries to jam it back up the boards, and it's offsides. Going to get fresh legs out there. 4:29 left to play. 3-2. The momentum feels like it's in Vail's favor, even though Lafayette did get that goal. And we've got 3 Dylans on the ice. Dylan, and Dylan, along with Rizet and Bates Scorebold. Rizet losing the handle on it. Good clear away by Bates there. And here goes Rizet. Dylan Garvey out there with, oh boy. So the call's on Garvey. He was going for the puck, and the player skated over and fell. And so rather than seeing Weinreich, Garvey, and Bankert out there all together, it's kind of a power line for us. We're going to see a penalty kill for 1:30. 4:12 left in the game. So that was shot, big save. Out there on D is Roman and Coles. Here goes Bankert trying to get it up to Weinreich. Weinreich on a short-handed try. He has the 5-hole. It's tied. Short-handed goal by number 29, Dylan Weinreich, assisted by number 2, Dylan Bankert. A great look by Bankert, the stretch pass. Weinreich short-handed, and it's tied up. 3:57 to play. 3-3. Locomotives coming down the middle. They get a shot wide. Holes out there. Still a minute 5 on this penalty kill. Centering, cleared out to the top of the, and now it's Bankert all alone. Could it be another short-handed? No, it's just over the net, and boy, Bankert almost got one there. Unreal. I've never seen that. I've never seen 2 short-handers. But maybe we will again. Still 42 seconds here. Bankert with speed coming around the corner. Now Weinreich. Weinreich trying to clear it out, but it bounces off the player. And here goes Weinreich, Bankert, Coles. Coles now with it. Coles skating, trying to kill time. 23 seconds in the power play. Coles just banging his way down the ice. Coles sends it deep. Bankert stays on sides. Now Denton on the forecheck. Nash Suchich coming out. Bankert exhausted, going for his change. You're going to see Wes Bastien. Bastien now. Locomotives with speed on Nash Suchich. Suchich pushes him outside. Big save. That was a good shot. And that's not tripping even though ours was. How about that? Now here comes Bastien with it. Looking for Boyd. Sees him. And it's 5-on-5 hockey. Here comes Boyd down the wing. Boyd looking. Sends it toward the net. But again, they got a stick on it. They get a stick on every one of those shots. Here comes, it's Denton to Boyd. Boyd can't handle it. Helped out by Bastien. Bastien centering to Boyd, no. Suchich deflected. Puck is out. It's in the neutral zone. Good pass by the Locomotives. Here they come. Bouncing shot, deflected wide. 1:55 to play. Puck is to the point. Blocked by Bastien. Bastien going the other way. Bastien looking, trying his toe move. Can he get through the traffic? No, but Boyd's there to pick it up. He's not Boyd on the backhand. Boyd, shot deflected, gets his own rebound, has it in the corner. He's wheeling around. He's looking for an opportunity. Gets it to Bastien. Bastien blocked. Bastien now has it. He's wheeling and looking. We've got 1:26 left to play. Now to Suchich, sends it deep. No, can't quite get it through all those Locomotives. And it's a big press against the board. Who's got it? It's like they're... Now here we go. Coming away with it, Suchich. No, bouncing puck into the skates of Garvey, who's got it. Garvey around the outside. And it's sent all the way down. Bates Corbold. And we've got the Dillon line out. Oh, and Roman just runs that kid over. And you see Bankert, Weinreich, and Garvey out there. Let's see if they can make some magic. Here comes Weinreich, trying to win the puck. 46 seconds to play. Here comes Locomotives trying to break it out. Kept in by Corbold. No, it's in the neutral zone. And at this point, that play along the boards is eating up too much clock. What can happen? The puck was lost and into the zone and offside. So 30 seconds on the dot left in this 3-3 tied game. Mountaineers need the win if they want to advance. I'm pretty darn sure, especially with the 2 periods being down in this game that don't help your tiebreaker opportunities. Here's Garvey with it now. Garvey around the outside. Garvey trying to center, can't. We're down to 20 seconds. Puck goes all the way down, and that is going to be icing. So with 13 seconds to play, it's going to have to be some last-minute magic against this really talented Locomotives defender. Timeout, Vail, as they regroup, put together their plan of attack. 13.1 seconds. Tied 3-3. Dylan Weinreich, Dylan Garvey, and Dylan Bankert. Face off into the corner. We've got Rizé and Roman out there on D. 8 seconds. They're just holding it in the corner. Centering, can't quite get through. They whip it around the boards. Rizé, and that is not quite enough for the win. A good job by this Mountaineer team to dig out of the hole and tie this game up. Excellent goaltending from Silas January. A couple of bouncing pucks the wrong way, a couple of missed opportunities, a shot off the crossbar. This game had everything. The only thing it didn't have is a win for the Mountaineers. But lots of good hockey action in this amazing rodeo arena, and we will be back this afternoon from the Eagle Pool and Ice Rink for a game against Arvada, and we'll see if we can pull out a W there and maybe somehow win a tiebreak to get into the finals. We'll see you this afternoon. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Have a great day.